Hi, Brian. I'm Dr. Diamond. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
How's it going?
All right.
Good. So I've heard a little bit about you. Why don't you tell me in your own words what you think I can do for you?
I'm just feeling really heavy in here, and I feel like my side profile is really lacking, and I'd like to have a smoother appearance in there, and a bit of a neck, and I'm feeling like my cheeks are a bit puffy.
How has this affected you?
Just sort of my self-confidence. I feel like I'm not a heavy person anymore, but when people look at me, they see this sort of fat hanging down, and they feel, you know, like their perception is, oh, well, maybe he's kind of heavy, you know?
Okay, I'm going to take a look at you. For a man, the chin should meet the line, this plumb line, and you can see you're clearly about an inch behind that.
Yeah, I can fit my full finger.
And so I think that by putting a chin implant in, we can bring your chin out to where it should be, just to make the balance of your face much better. I also, at the same time, would like to give you a neck lift, so to speak, and that would be to go in through the same incision. I would try and take out whatever fat you have left. Hey, good morning, Brian.
The day of surgery is here.
Excited?
Nervous.
I'd be more concerned about you if you weren't nervous.
Brian's mother and his partner are by his side as Dr. Diamond marks him up for surgery.
You look great. I'm going to start with a very small liposuction cannula to do some micro liposuction just underneath the jawline here to try and help give him a little definition right here.
Micro liposuction removes less than a teaspoon of fat at a time.
Feels like it's probably enough.
Next, he cuts an incision under Brian's chin and dissects larger pieces of fat.
This is a very, very delicate surgery. You cannot take a lot of fat from the face because there's not a lot of fat in the skin of the face anyway. Okay, now that we've done that, we're going to proceed with the chin implant portion of this procedure. I'm lifting what's called the periosteum, which is the very tight adherent tissue to the bone. We're lifting that up off the bone because we're going to create a pocket underneath that to place the implant.
Dr. Diamond tries out several different implants in order to find the right size for Brian. Dr. Diamond chooses an extra large implant.
And already you can see that changes Brian completely.
To give Brian even more definition in his jawline, Dr. Diamond tightens the muscles in his neck with sutures.
We're going to create a muscular sling. This is going to platysmal muscle, and we're going to take one from one side and tighten it up behind the ear this way, and the other from that side and tighten it up this way to try and really bring them up and in. It is not a procedure for everybody, and it's not that commonly done, but I do quite a bit of it in the young male population. Without it, like that, and with it, see, it just gives that little line of definition there. I'm very happy with that, and we're ready to move on to the liposuction.
A little more liposuction on his cheeks, and the surgery is over.
And you know what? I think that's probably going to do it. So we're finished. He's finished everything, went through it just wonderful. I'm very excited about the results. I think he's going to be very happy. We did his chin implant, his neck lift, his submalar liposuction, and he's got a beautiful balance to his face now. It looks amazing. So I think he'll be thrilled. I think it'll change his life.
6 weeks after a chin implant, neck lift, and liposuction, Brian Tuttle is back on the town with something to celebrate.
Overall, the surgery is great. I see a big decrease in the amount of fat in my neck and in my cheeks, and of course I have this great chin now.
I can get your chin.
I think that the chin implant has squared out my face more and given me a more masculine, stronger jaw.